Shrimati Katyayani Devi Dasi Kribhavdaye Patita Nambando Radha Krishna Pada Kamala Devi Jaya Jaya Namo Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vasudev Vasudev Vasudevaya Vasudev Vasudev Vasudevaya Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Gopala Govinda Gopala Govinda. Your turn. Gopala Govinda Gopala Govinda. Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Govinda Gopala Govinda Gopala Govinda Gopala Govinda Gopala 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 Chaitanya 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Om Hari Om Chaitanya 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 Oranga 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 Haribo. It's definitely been a while since I've done a live stream. Thank you for all your patience, you guys. I've had some pretty funny, I had a really sweet lady text me and say, "Happy birthday!" And my birthday's in May, and I couldn't figure it out, like how she would think to wish me happy birthday. And then I remembered I posted a replay of a kirtan from this last summer or spring, and I thought, oh my gosh, it must have been near my birthday or on my birthday. So anyway, I'm not intentionally trying to trick you guys or anything. I just didn't have a voice this last month, and it's finally come back, so yay! So if you're just joining for the first time, this is Spirit, Soul, and Friends Lunchtime Kirtan with me, Madhavaya Dasi, and it happens every Wednesday at 12 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time, because I'm on the East Coast. And yeah, so we just do some chanting, and I was chanting a lot of different mantras just a minute ago, and we just kind of change it up. And all of these mantras are simply names of God. And the names of God that we're chanting or mantras today, and for the most part, when I do these live streams, are from the yoga scriptures. And it just proves that there's one God, but many, many unlimited names, and that God speaks to everyone around the planet. And we relate to God in a different way. We call God by different names. And these names are really fun to chant, and they're heart enlivening, I would say. And I would dare say even sweet. And all you do is I'll chant and then you chant back. And excuse me ahead of time if I sound a little froggy, but we'll get through it. So we're going to do Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I think it's a crowd favorite. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. Your turn. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. Vasudev, Vasudev, Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. Vasudev, Vasudev, Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. Now we'll change it up. We'll do Nityananda Chaitanya. Actually, we'll do Nitai Gaur. I think that'll fit better. Ready? Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur. Your turn. Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur. Nitai Gaur, Nitai Let's chant that one last time together. Ready? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. So that's a nice mantra. So Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya means I offer my respects to the Supreme Person. And Om is the sound manifestation of God. God is non-different than his names. And when we probably have heard of Om quite a bit. Everyone ohms. Well, that is the original sound vibration. And then Hari means that God gives protection to his loving servants. So Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That's a really nice one. We're going to do the Maha Mantra now. That is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And at the end, I'll tell you what that means. It's really a beautiful chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Join me, ready? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Beautiful. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Here we go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haibo Karuna, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya. Chant with me. Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya. The translation I was talking about for the Maha Mantra, Maha means great, and it's the great mantra because it contains all of the spiritual potency of all of God's names. And so it's very, very purifying to chant and very heart content making. It's a wonderful mantra, and when you translate the mantra itself, it translates to, "O Lord, O energy of the Lord, kindly engage me in your loving devotional service." So it's truly a prayer from the heart of each individual soul that's chanting. And, you know, prayer, just like we all know, is just talking to God. And when we are chanting, we're actually engaging in talking to God and calling out his names. And we're begging to reconnect to him, so to speak. And when we do that, when we chant, it's done unextraneously. We don't have to think about it. So we're going to chant japa meditation now. Japa means repetition. And it's another way to meditate. It's nice if you're thinking about starting a meditation practice maybe in the new year. This is a really nice way to start. It's super simple. It engages all of our senses practically, and it makes it easy to be able to focus on the sound, which is the goal. And we're going to chant the mantra Gopala. Gopala means the protector of cows. And all you do is put your finger on a bead that's on either side of this head bead with the tassel. And you can use any mala that you have. You can also chant on your fingers if you don't have mala beads. You just put your finger on a bead that's on either side of that head bead and say the mantra Gopala for today, Gopala, and then we'll go to the next one, Gopala, and we'll go all the way around. Okay? So those of you out there, I know you've done this before, grab your beads. Let's do one time around of Gopala. And if your mind wanders, just gently bring it back. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Gopala, 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 Gopala. It's suggested that you use this spiritual tool in the same way we eat 3 times a day. if we add a spiritual activity to our lives throughout the day, we're feeding us, the soul. So we feed our bodies, our temporary bodies, healthy food, and you want to keep you, the soul, healthy and growing spiritually. And when you either chant kirtan or chant japa meditation, you are watering your inner spiritual garden and nourishing you, the soul. We're going to chant a little bit more with the guitar. Your turn. Last time, one more Gopala. Ready? I don't know if Faye is on here, or if you're going to watch the replay, Faye. We're going to do Faye's favorite chant. First, I'll do it in English. Well, I'll do it in English. And then we'll chant the Maha Mantra. It's a wonderful chant. It's Lord Chaitanya's, one of Lord Chaitanya's Shastafak prayers. One should chant the holy names of the Lord in a humble state of mind, feeling oneself to be lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and be ready to offer all respects to thanks for joining on your lunch break. Maybe you were cleaning your house or washing your car. If you're in an office, I hope you're able to stand up and stretch and dance to the kirtan. So I'm going to read a quote from the Bhagavad Gita. We'll do a little food for the soul. Bhagavad Gita as it is. And this is talking about Bhakti Yoga. It's from the chapter, Devotional Service, chapter 12. And it's talking about the suggestions in Bhakti Yoga, which are considered the regulative principles of freedom. And when I say freedom, my spiritual teacher talked about that. When I say freedom, it's not necessarily financial freedom, it's nothing materially freeing, but it frees up your consciousness, and it actually can help in your material life as well, because these regulative principles of freedom are not to drink or use drugs, not to take intoxicants, to eat a plant-based diet, to refrain from gambling, and to not have sex outside of marriage. In other words, be married in order to have sex. And if you think about all those things, I don't know, you don't have to do it now, but if you think back in your life, I can only speak for myself, if I was doing these things, my life was crazier. There was more drama in my life. I didn't necessarily make great choices when I was engaging in those things. I'm kind of outing myself, as a teenager and a young adult. But if you think about it, a lot of times those things cause a lot of drama in your life. And if you have drama in your life, you're less apt to engage and be able to engage in spiritual life, and less inclined to engage in spiritual activities, which directly affects your consciousness. And doing these things can actually bring your consciousness farther away from what our original consciousness is, which is being a loving, eternal servant of God. And so this text is talking about that, but it adds something more. So it says, if you cannot practice the regulations, and I was talking about the regulations of freedom, of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage. And how that's so practical in life is that if we get up in the morning and we have to go to work anyway, we end up having to eat. We usually exercise in some way, right? So if you wake up and consciously make it just talking to God, just a prayer. It's like, hey, I want to offer my day to you. I want to exercise because I want to keep my body, the temple that you've given me, strong so that I can serve you. I'm going to try to eat a plant-based diet because I know that's the diet of more compassion, and I want to offer the food that I make to you. We all go to work. You can offer the fruits of the work to the Supreme Lord by maybe going to a kirtan and make a donation to a kirtan, or buying plant-based food and making a nice meal for the Supreme Lord and offering it to God before you eat it. All of these things that we do during the day, aside from harming other living entities, can be an offering to God. And it's a consciousness that cultivates that desire to actually want to be more pleasing to God. So I like that text. So I wanted to make a couple announcements. We do kirtan here in Wilmington, North Carolina, every second and fourth Sunday. And we had been doing it in the sanctuary, but we're going to start doing it in the library because it's a little bit more intimate. It's really nice. We're going to do it in the library. And it's from 12:30 to technically 1:15, but we say it's an hour just so that we could, kind of chat later afterwards. So really 12:30 to 1:30. And yeah, so come on down if you're in Wilmington. And then if you'd like to watch the live streams, go to www.spiritsoulfriends.com, and there's a calendar there with all the live streams of myself and our friends who do kirtan online. Yeah, let's see, what else? It's nice to chat with you in person, everyone. If you're watching the replay, thank you for giving your lunch break to a little bit of kirtan, devotional service, adding some spiritual food to your day. And I'll see you on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And Yolanda was going to chant with us. I don't know if she joined us, but if you did, Haribo Yolanda, thank you so much for coming and chanting. Haribo Petita, love you. Haribo Carly, Karuna. Haribo everyone. I'll see you on Friday.